Speed. It's become our obsession to push the limits to go faster and faster. Top car manufacturers constantly compete to break records and dethrone each other. Hello, fellow speed addicts. We are Toporo. Toporo is where we count down the best and leave out the rest. Today, we'll see who holds the title for the fastest production car by top speed. Join us as we count down the top 10 fastest street-legal cars in 2022. 10. 2022 Ford GT, 216 miles per hour. Price $500,000. The Ford GT has a top speed of 216 miles per hour and can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds. These two factors make the GT a street-legal race car that is typically used for racing rather than casual driving. Interestingly, the 2022 model would also be the last model year for its current generation once it reaches its limited 1,350 unit production. However, that will allow Ford to develop its new generation, which is touted to be even more outrageous than the current model, set for a rumored release in 2023. That's what the Ford GT is all about. From its aerodynamically optimized shape to its multifunctional buttresses to its extraordinarily powerful 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 engine, everything about the Ford GT is designed to deliver pure performance. 9. 2022 Aston Martin Valkyrie, 217 miles per hour. Price $3 million. Some brand names are synonymous with performance by default. Auto manufacturers like Bugatti and Hennessey are part of an exclusive group that also houses the famous British automaker Aston Martin. The Valkyrie served as a break-in cycle for the famous British automaker who formed a reputation for producing great vehicles, but nothing close to performance supercars. This hypercar is the collaborative effort of Aston Martin and Red Bull Racing, the company's Formula One partner. Under the hood is a 6.5-liter Cosworth-sourced V12 engine mated to a hybrid system to crank out 1,160 horsepower and 663 foot-pounds of torque. The Aston Martin Valkyrie can also race up to 60 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds from a standstill. 8. 2022 Lamborghini Countach LPI 800-4, 221 miles per hour. Price $2,640,000. A legendary name in supercar history returns in the form of the retro-inspired limited edition 2022 Lamborghini Countach. While it's essentially a rebodied Aventador with the heart and soul of a Cyan, the Italian automaker did an incredible job recreating the original's iconic design for modern audiences. The reinvented wedge lacks the original's pop-up headlights and the massive rear wing that adorned it in its twilight years, but the trademark hexagonal wheel arches and scissors doors are both present. Unlike the old Countach, the new one features a small electric motor powered by a supercapacitor that teams with a mighty mid-mounted V12 to generate a combined 802 horsepower. Lamborghini claims this powertrain will help it achieve 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds and a 221 mile per hour top speed. Before anyone texts their Swiss banker about a 7-figure wire transfer, all 112 copies of the 2022 Countach have already been spoken for. 7. 2022 Pagani Huayra Roadster BC, 230 miles per hour. Price $4 million. A Huayra RBC is more like a piece of art, or rather, many pieces of art bolted together into something vaguely resembling a transportation device. Pagani's thing is attention to detail, and every component of this car is lovingly designed and made. From the beautifully sprung gear selector to the very bolts, each made from titanium and stamped with the Pagani logo. You approach a Pagani like you do a painting or sculpture, reveling in the perfect little details, yet appreciating their contribution to the object as a whole. The AMG-sourced turbocharged 6.0-liter V12 engine cranks out as much as 791 horsepower. That's right, a German engine in an Italian-built rocket. For 2021, a limited edition Imola model is coming with up to 827 horsepower. Expect 0 to 100 km/h acceleration in less than 3 seconds. 6. 2022 Koenigsegg Gemera, 248 miles per hour. Price $1,700,000. The fact that Koenigsegg is the manufacturer of 2 of the world's top 10 fastest cars is enough proof that the brand is on a serious mission. After only being founded in 1994, the Swedish automaker has gone on to be one of the best in the industry. The Gemera is an AWD 4-seater plug-in hybrid megacar that features a powerful 2.0-liter twin-turbocharged 3-cylinder engine that produces 1,700 horsepower and 2,581 pound-feet of torque, helping it to a top speed of 249 miles per hour and 0 to 60 mile per hour acceleration time of 1.9 seconds. To top things off, the Gemera also comes fitted with a lightweight 800-volt battery, which enables it to go full electric for up to 50 kilometers. 5. 2023 Tesla Roadster, 250 miles per hour. Price, $200,000. The original Tesla Roadster put the all-electric automaker on the map, even if most Model S and Model X buyers don't remember it. Originally slated to make its return in 2021, the new model hasn't hit the market yet, leading us to believe it's been delayed. The second-generation Roadster bests its predecessor by adding 2 small rear seats, significantly more driving range, and a much higher level of performance. With typical Tesla bravado, the new Roadster is claimed to be the quickest production car in the world, accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1.9 seconds on its way to a 250 mile per hour top speed. Tesla also promises a record-setting range of 620 miles. With seating for 4 and a removable glass roof for open-air motoring, the all-electric Roadster has been generating buzz for quite some time. Details have been hard to come by, but the company website will be happy to take your reservation. 4. 2022 Rimac Nevera, 258 miles per hour. Price, $2,400,000. With the world now pushing for more electric vehicles to be produced to make the planet a safer place to live, it's very exciting to see an electric supercar as one of the fastest cars in the world. With a top speed of 258 miles per hour and 0 to 60 mile per hour acceleration time of 1.85 seconds, the Rimac Nevera has proven that electric vehicles have as much chance as gas-powered vehicles to race fast. The vehicle comes with 4 electric motors that help produce 1,914 horsepower and 1,741 foot-pounds of torque, and it will set you back $2.4 million to own one. 3. 2022 Bugatti Chiron Supersport, 273 miles per hour. Price, $3,825,000. The Chiron has always been more about hypersonic grand touring than hard-edged corner carving, but whereas the Chiron Persport tipped the scales toward the latter, the Supersport's tuning leans in the opposite direction. Although it's not quite as fast as the stripped-out, ultra-limited production Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, the Supersport's performance is focused on attaining maximum velocity above all else, and that means a more streamlined, long-tail-style aerodynamic package when compared to the Persport. The cabin is pretty sparse, especially considering the price. It lacks high-tech screens and gewgaw features. 2. 2022 SSC Tuatara, 283 miles per hour. Price, $2 million. Every automaker has a poster car, and Shelby's supercar, SSC, is the Tuatara. For a car that comes with a price tag of $1.9 million, anything less than its current specs would have been somehow unacceptable. SSC found itself in some hot controversy last year after it claimed that the Tuatara broke the speed record by reaching 331.15 miles per hour. The American automaker was later accused of putting out false information as the video of the record was false and there was another failed attempt to reach those speeds. SSC eventually admitted officially that, indeed, the Tuatara supercar did not reach the originally claimed speeds of 331 or 301 miles per hour during its top speed run in Nevada last year. An excerpt from the announcement read, "We were truly heartbroken as a company to learn that we did not reach this feat, and we are in an ongoing effort to break the 300 mile per hour barrier transparently, officially, and undoubtedly." With that being said, the SSC Tuatara still remains one of the world's most powerful hypercars in 2022, with a top speed of 283 miles per hour coming from a 5.9-liter flat-plane crank-twin turbocharged V8 engine, which helps it produce a best-in-class 1,350 horsepower when on 91-octane fuel, and up to a whopping 1,750 horsepower when running on E85 ethanol. The car is also capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds. Number 1. 2022 Hennessey Venom F5, 311 miles per hour. Price, $2,100,000. In the automotive industry, every production always has a storyline that takes people's minds back in time, and that's the same with every production in John Hennessey's Venom line. When producing this hypercar, Hennessey wanted more than a tribute to the fastest type of tornado, but also something that would blend with the narrative. At the end of the day, the Hennessey Venom F5 was produced, and it did break grounds. Coming with a top speed of 311 miles per hour was a scary way to make a mark, but Hennessey couldn't care less. The Hennessey Venom F5 is powered by a rear mid-mounted 6.6-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine that churns out 1,817 horsepower and 1,193 foot-pounds of torque, an industry-best feat. Unfortunately, the Venom F5 was produced in limited numbers of 24 units, so it might be quite challenging to get your hands on one in 2022. If you had to choose, which one of these supercars would you like to have in your driveway? Is there any you think we missed? Be sure to let us know in the comments below.